Okay, it's Thursday and I'm standing on a main road in Adelaide here. Frank the Tank is outside, amazingly, not on a tow truck currently. People driving past, I'm standing here talking to a GoPro. And I'm here, we're at Graham West, well we, being me in the car, and the car's going to go in, get tuned, get an emissions test. We'll do some road tuning as well because of the 6L80, we need to tune the shift patterns, all this sort of stuff like that. But these guys have done tons of LS stuff and they can do the emissions report, which is awesome. And yeah, looking forward to actually putting some Ks on it and driving it. So I'm heading up now to go and see my mate Tony the trimmer, deal with the center console and maybe even the door trim, see what he says. Don't want to throw too much at him, but yeah, project's getting there slowly. I keep saying that, but as anyone knows who has built a car, not completely from the ground up, but to this extent, it's a bloody big job. Lots to do. Be back here soon, hopefully get some shots of it on the dyno. So this is Tony here. Tony's the guru trimmer I've used for all my motorbike seats, apart from when Tony was broken in the hospital. I had somebody else do two for me and they weren't as good. Cool. But they were alright, but they weren't as good because Tony just does bike seats. But I've conned him into doing center console in the Landcruiser. So we're just messing around, working out how it's all going to happen, and I'm going to leave it in his capable hands, and he can turn it into a work of art. So
hopefully, yes.
No, I have 150% confidence. And the cup holders, all the cup holders.
Yeah, you gotta have cup holders.
Watch me spill petrol all over myself. This is Damian. He's very excited about working on my car. Look, so you can see him.
How we doing?
He's frothing. Yeah. There's always one clown at every workshop, and they always get to work on the Jeeps. So sucked in. Yeah, you having fun there?
Love it.
Stupid music. So anyway, today I'm at Graham West Workshop and we are starting to tune Frank the Tank. So it's been a long time in the making. Well, not really, actually. It's been less than a year, which is awesome. And yeah, I've the guru here, all plugged in, ready to go. Fingers crossed everything goes to plan. We can't always guarantee everything goes perfectly because it's a car and cars are stupid, annoying things. I'll have to beep all of that out.
And start up.
Start it up. So without going into over-the-top detail about what we're doing as far as getting a tune into the thing for a car that wasn't built with this engine, what's your first plan of attack? What do you do?
So we're just going to get all the vehicle details into the dyno, and then we'll start with idle and cruise, make sure it can drive properly, and then we're going to do our IM240 drive cycle testing and actually get it to pass its emissions, and then we'll look at doing the full power tune after that.
Nice. Okay, so first plan of attack is Damo's going to go through it because it's a VF engine with a VE loom. It used to be manual in the Commodore I was in, now it's automatic, so everything's changed. The ECU and the body control module was sorted out by Steve up at Killer Custom Cables. He just basically went in, turned off all the security stuff that makes it not run if it's in the wrong car and that sort of thing. But he hasn't tuned it or anything like that, so what's all we're going to do now is he's going to get in there, check all the fault codes, get everything set up right so that it's all working, and that's, you know, the first thing you want to do before you actually sort of get into it. I mean, 99% of the time anyway, most people don't really have to worry about all this stuff, but it's interesting to look at just purely because if you're doing a conversion or something like that, you're going to bring it to someone like these guys and get them to do the tuning anyway. But it's nice to see it all happen. And the good thing is that once it's all done, it should run and drive like a Commodore. So that's the plan. And with the 6-speed auto and all that sort of stuff too, it'll be, yeah. And like I was just saying before, it's kind of weird like getting in it and driving it, because I drove the thing for 12 years as a manual, and to get in there and have an automatic and no clutch pedal, I think I'll get used to it. A quick one as well is, for anyone out there, you read all sorts of bullshit on Facebook and people sooking about the cost of things, like anybody complains about the cost of dyno tuning, that sort of stuff. So right now, standing on basically a $100,000 dyno, and everything from the software, all that, snap-on scan tool here, that's worth about anywhere between like 6 and 16 grand. So not every workshop's going to have that, so you've got to go to the specialist, get it done properly, and have somebody who knows what they're doing do it. So yeah, that's why stuff costs money. You're not going to get that stuff done at your local mechanic.
Tune's pretty much bang on now, 211 kilowatts, very good oil pressure, still got plenty of wiggle room in the injector, very happy.
Nice. Nice. As well, we've got this little gadget here from Mark's Full Drive, which is not on at the moment, but that means that the speedo is within a half a kilometre of being correct, which is pretty damn awesome. So thanks to those guys, it's a super simple fit, just literally drill a hole in the floor, put a rubber bung in it, unplug the vehicle speed sensor, and then intercept it with that. So everything's nice. It's just going for a drive nowhere.
Just testing the auto shift pattern.
Look at that. Is that fifth?
That's 6 there.
Oh, there you go, nice.
6 overdrive, a bit more throttle, downshifts into 5th, a bit more throttle, downshifts into 4th, 3rd, perfect. Very good.
Does the Tiptronic work? I love it when a plan comes together.
Very happy. So we've got good startup, good power, idle's pretty good. We've got a little bit of work on the idle to keep playing around with, make it smooth in gear, but we'll start our emissions test now and see how close we are with the Euro 4 caps.
I think I might watch some YouTube while you're doing that. All the gears, do exactly what the dyno tells them to do, just to get all the different readings and different gears, different speeds, and yeah, see how it all comes out. Meanwhile, there's a Hoonigan on the YouTubes there, so nothing smells like it's burning either. That's good. Nothing's fallen off yet or is burning, so all very happy in there. Everything's good, no leaks, nothing's come loose. Done yet, but progressed really well and really quickly, mostly because Damian's done this a million times before and he's not sort of guessing anything, he's just done it, knows what he's doing. But everything's worked really nicely and he's really happy with it. It passed the emissions test that we needed and then also passed 2 levels higher emissions test, which is even better. That's right, isn't it? Or a couple of levels above what it should.
Yeah, Euro 4, a 7902.
Yeah, there you go. And it's not even needing to pass that one, so it's exceeded our expectations, which is excellent, which means that the cats that Ryan and the guys at Advanced Headers put on it are mint. And yeah, so we're actually going to get it out on the road, do a bit of road tuning for the shift patterns and stuff like that, and then at some stage we'll be getting it back in again to take the rear wheels off and stick it on the hub dyno, and then do a little bit more tidying up of the tune, I think, and then yeah, also get a hub dyno reading as well, because it's got these big gnarly 35s on it, so it's nice to actually do it straight from the axle. So yeah, meanwhile, just spotted something before. Another 80, same colour as mine was, and 1FZ turbo. All sorts of fun stuff here today.
First, second, 2, 3. Fourth.
Brakes, working alright?
The brakes feel really good.
Yeah, awesome. So all new brakes, Mark's hydraulic booster, new calipers, new rotors, new everything, Bendix, heavy duty pads, the whole deal, braided lines. Yeah.
1, 2, 2, 3. 60, just popped into 5th gear overdrive.
Trans temp's nice and cool too. And that's just like light throttle, isn't it?
So that was medium throttle, I'll call that a 3rd throttle. The first was about quarter throttle, just real light. The downshifts were good there.
So you want to sell your Patrol now?
Nah, it's still going to be faster than
Oh,
this.
triggered.
Nitrous Patrol with the turbo, it's going to be good.
Yeah, should spin into second. We're just checking a whole bunch of stuff, seeing how the trans shifts are and everything like that. We can check everything from speed, trans temperature, everything that's going on, and then compare that to the speedo over there, and it's all looking pretty damn good. So. Just taking it out for a drive. It's shifting really nice. There's a few little sort of flat spots here and there, but Damo's like, yeah, I'll just tune them out. He can do all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's all going really well. Car drive's really good. The wheel alignment's good. Probably still a little bit of adjustment in the steering box, but we knew that would possibly be the case. Brakes are awesome, and yeah, and it sounds really nice. So yeah, big shout out to absolutely everyone that's been involved in this car so far. I can't thank them enough. Every time I do an Instagram post, it's just like a crazy time to try and remember all the names, but just reeling off some of the names. First and foremost, the guys from Auto Style who helped with the body, Jason and Perry and the crew from Tough Mounts, Gav for the welding and all of the funny stuff, Darren from River Murray Auto Wreckers for the awesome engine, Mike and the guys from MV Automatics for giving the auto a birthday, Mark's Full Drive for the awesome conversion kit, plus all of the time I've spent with them on the phone and stuff like that, doing stuff, making sure everything was right, and just, you know, getting it right the first time. Also, I'll just start reeling off more names. Wenny and the crew from Blitz Bonnets, and the guys from Cut Snake Flares, Fuel Auto Tech for the Black Rhino wheels, Tats and the crew from Yokohama Tyres. We'll keep going. Car builders for all the interior sound deadening and you know, noise insulation. Ryan from Advanced Headers for the brilliant headers and the amazing exhaust. Headers suspension. Adam, Kevin, the guys. It's been awesome working with them. It's been over 10 years now doing stuff with Petters. Really good. The list keeps going on. Panel house for the new window regulators, Superior 4x4 for the handbrake kit, Hurricane Fab for the seat conversion kit, and also the rear storage compartment, brilliant piece of gear. Bendix brakes as well, and Newlon for all the coolants and oils and trans fluids and power steering fluids, all that sort of stuff. And I won't say last but not least, because I've probably forgotten someone, so I'll come back to this, but Burson Auto Parts. Burson have been the naming rights sponsor on this car, and from the get-go they saw my vision and said, that's really cool, you should go do that. So they've been massively supportive. Anthony, who's the marketing manager there, has been excellent. Andrew and the crew from Burson Edwardstown, and Jamie and the guys at Burson Lonsdale have been fantastic, and every time I need something they're straight onto it, get everything done. They know what they're talking about as well. They've been instrumental in getting this car done, everything from new brake calipers to just boring stuff like belts and hoses, and then all the awesome stuff like all the stereo and alarm and dash cams and you name it. Everything that's in this car that I needed is from Burson, which has been excellent. So can't thank them enough, but I'll stop waffling because I want to get some more shots, because we're going to run it up back on the dyno again now that we've gone for a drive. And yeah, back into it. So I'll try not to make this video too boring because it's a lot of me and not enough of Frank. So yeah, anyhow, my arm's getting sore. It's a very heavy GoPro. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. We've done most of the main tuning. We've still got a few little bits and pieces to do. Common LS problem is the harmonic balance is a little bit sketchy. They tend to do that. So we've gone to Burson at Lonsdale, visited Jamie quickly, and we're getting a Ross balancer for it to replace that one. They're indestructible. So we're going to do that. Do a few more nut and bolt checks over the car now that it's been driven a bit, but it drives really well. The brakes are awesome. The Mark's hydraulic booster is really, really good. So big shout out to Damian and the guys here. They're very, very good and very efficient at what they do, and the trans shift is really nice. I didn't even realise, but in manual mode, downshifting at rev matches, so it's really cool. And it sounds really nice, so big thanks to Ryan and the guys at Advanced Headers there. So that's the end of this update here. I'm standing out the front with a GoPro in my hand like an idiot still, and one step closer to getting this thing to Regency Park. As I said before, passed emissions test perfectly. We did 2 different types of emissions tests as well, just to do it back to back, and yeah, really good. No silly business or anything like that people do. Running BP 98, it's got Euro 4 cats on it, and just worked really nicely. So until next time, we'll be back here doing a few last little things, and then a couple of last minute jobs to get it ready for lane change and braking test, and then it's off to Regency Park to get registered. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. Say hi to this guy.